Rock cycle. This is one of the important topic of geography chapter 2 of 7th class. Rock cycle. Whole earth is made up of rocks, and rocks are not same everywhere. They will vary from one place to another place. These rocks are either igneous rock, sedimentary rock and metamorphic rock. Continuously they are changing. So we will see with the help of this figure how they are changing, converting and becoming another rocks. Now the first definition of rocks we will see. What is rock cycle? Rock changes to another type under the certain condition in a cyclic manner. All these rocks, whether igneous rock, sedimentary rock, metamorphic rock, they used to change under certain condition in a cyclic manner. In a cyclic manner they used to change. This process of transformation means they are changing from one rock to another rock. This process of transformation of the rocks from one rock to another rock is known as rock cycle. Here different rocks are there: igneous rock, sedimentary rock, metamorphic rock. They used to change from one to another, and like this they used to change, and one cycle is going on. This cycle of transformation is called as the rock cycle. Let's see how they are changing. Earth, this is the mountain formed by the volcano. This magma is coming outside on the surface of the earth, by which mountain is formed. Magma, this molten magma coming outside on the surface of the earth. After coming outside on the surface of the earth, it will become solid after cooling. What will happen? It will become solid after cooling. Here cooling will take place, from where this magma will come outside. This is called as the vent through which magma is going upward and coming out on the surface. And like this mountain is formed by the magma. The magma which is coming outside on the surface, that is called as the lava, and this lava is becoming solid after cooling. After cooling, the rock which is formed, that rock is called as the igneous rock. From magma which is coming outside in the form of lava, after cooling, when it will become solid, then which rock will be formed? Igneous rock. Ignis means fire. This igneous word is taken from the Latin word ignis, which means fire. Next, igneous rock, again erosion. When erosion will be taking place by the agents, then what will happen? Sediments will be formed. Sediments. On this rock, when erosion will be done, then there will be formation of the sediments. For this, agent is required. Erosion as well as weathering, both are taking place depending on the different region. For erosion, for doing erosion, different agents is required. These different agents can be flowing wind, running water, glaciers, waves, sea waves, these all are the different agents of erosion. So from igneous rock, sediments are formed. Now from these sediments, sedimentary rock will form. Which rock? Sedimentary rock. From sediments, sedimentary rocks will be formed, and from sedimentary rock, again, due to heat and pressure, on which type of rock? Igneous rock and sedimentary rock. Two types of rocks are formed. By these two types of rock, igneous rock and sedimentary rocks, due to heat and pressure, next type of rock will be formed, that is metamorphic rock. Magma which is coming outside on the surface of the earth, after cooling it will become solid. Which type of rock will form? Igneous rock. This igneous rock, due to erosion as well as weathering, what will happen? Sediments will form. By these sediments, which type of rock is forming? Sedimentary rocks are forming. By sedimentary rocks, igneous and sedimentary rock, due to heat and pressure, here heat and pressure is required, then it will convert to metamorphic rock, and again from metamorphic rock, this magma, again due to great heat and pressure, metamorphic rock is forming, and again because of heat and pressure, this rock will convert to magma, and same magma is coming outside on the surface of the earth, and again this process is continue. It will form igneous, then sediment, then sedimentary rocks, and next coming to metamorphic rock, due to heat and pressure, then it will again form magma. So like this, the process from one to another, they are changing and forming different types of rock. They are forming in a cyclic manner. They are forming. Again, to better understand, this is one cycle. Now we are going to see this one, from sediment to sedimentary rock, and again from sedimentary rock to sediments. Somewhere sedimentary rock will be there, again due to erosion, weathering, they will become sediments. Then again from sediments, sedimentary rocks will be formed. So this cycle will be going. Now next, from sedimentary rock, again from sedimentary rock, it will convert to magma. How it will convert? Due to heat and pressure, this rock will melt down and it will become magma. Next, another cycle is going, igneous rock to metamorphic rock. Igneous rock, this rock, due to heat and pressure, again help to change the metamorphic rock. It will help to change in this form, that is metamorphic rock. Now from metamorphic rock, again due to erosion and weathering, from metamorphic rock, from this rock, metamorphic rock, again due to erosion and weathering will be taking place. Here also in this rock, erosion and weathering is taking place everywhere, and it is a continuous process. Metamorphic rock, those regions are having metamorphic rock, again erosion will be taking place and they will form the sediments. So like this cycle is going on. So erosion and weathering continuously going. this is a small figure to understand. This one rock is changing from one to another rock and becoming different rock. So like this, it is true that rock changes to another type. One rock is changing to another type under certain condition in a cyclic manner. They are changing in a cyclic manner, but certain condition is required. This process of transformation they used to transform from igneous rock to sediments, from sediments to sedimentary rock, from sedimentary rock to metamorphic rock, and again metamorphic rock. Due to heat and pressure, it will convert to magma. Transformation of rock from one to another is known as the rock cycle. Just now we have seen the rock cycle. Now whole earth is made up of rock, and rocks contain different minerals. These rocks are made up of different minerals. Now question will arise, what is mineral? This is the definition. Minerals are naturally occurring substances. Minerals, what is minerals? They are naturally occurring substances which have certain physical properties. These minerals have certain physical properties and definite chemical properties. Means here in mineral they will be having physical properties, certain physical properties, and definite means fixed chemical composition. Now why these minerals are important? Question is, they are having equal importance to human beings. We are utilizing these minerals. They are embedded in rocks. These minerals are available in rock. We are getting minerals from the rock. Minerals are very important to humankind. Some of the uses of minerals are given here. It is used as a fuel. For example, coal, petroleum, natural gas used as a fuel. Now industrial uses are there. In industries there is requirement of iron, aluminum, gold, uranium, etc. All these minerals, these all are minerals. Again, these minerals are getting from the rocks in the form of ore के form में, iron and aluminum. Coming to the next uses, medicinal uses. We are having medicinal uses. In medicines we uses minerals. Next, for making of fertilizer or manufacturing of fertilizers, minerals is required. So these all are the uses why minerals are important to human life.